Desk.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Vanessa, details a little bit sketchy for now. What's the latest on the Kraaifontein 6?
Yes, the latest on the Kraaifontein 6 is that the Western Cape Police Commissioner Adnan Lamood a short while ago told the media that 4 of the victims have been identified as being locals from the Wallisdean area. Now, Wallisdean is a township quite close to where the bodies were found in an open field in Kraaifontein. 2 more bodies, or the remaining 2 bodies, should be identified by the end of the day, according to General Lamood. At this stage, the police won't release the names of the deceased. They first have to get permission from the families before they do so. Police have once again said that the discovery yesterday shocked them and that they are taking a no-holds-barred approach to investigating what exactly happened and how the bodies ended up lying with their hands and feet bound face down, apparently stoned to death on that field in Kraaifontein.
Reports of stoning to death of the victims, Vanessa. Are police perhaps exploring a vigilante motive at this juncture?
It's very difficult for the police to speculate at this stage, is what they're saying. There have been questions about whether these could be victims of mob justice, whether they could be the victims of, for example, a gang attack. But at this stage, police are not going to speculate on what exactly could have happened and how these men ended up murdered on that field in Kraaifontein. What they are saying is that they are appealing to the community for help. They've offered a 250,000 rand reward for any information leading up to the successful arrest and prosecution of whoever or the people or person who is behind these murders at this stage. They've also requested that the police come forward to assist them in this regard. We've spoken to members of the community just now in Kraaifontein and some of the community members coming from the Wallisdean area. Many saying that they feel unsafe at this stage. Many still shocked that something like this could happen basically on their doorstep. Some of the women I've spoken to saying that this makes them feel unsafe. They have to walk through the area and I'm not feeling very safe after the discovery of these bodies. So at this stage, not much else other than 4 bodies have been identified. They are from Wallisdean area, but police are saying not much else at this stage.
Vanessa Puno on the line to us there from the Western Cape. Moving on to other news now. The SACP General Secretary Blade Nzimande says the Young Communist League has an important role to play in the progressive youth movement. Nzimande said this when addressing the League's 4th National Congress at the University of the Western Cape. The theme for this year's Congress is intensifying youth mobilization for socialism. It will address critical socio-economic issues affecting the working class youth.
It is clear that the new battlefront in our revolution is increasingly going to be the soul of our youth, especially given the fact that most of our young people today never directly experienced apartheid oppression and the type of super exploitation of the working class associated with colonialism of a special type. The scars of apartheid are still even being felt by the youth of the workers and the poor of our country. That's a very valid point. But nevertheless, it is true, the Cubans always say this, the further away we move from the period of oppression, all revolutions face a challenge of sustaining themselves with younger people who might not know that past of oppression. And therefore,